Well, there we have it, folks. We have proof that she eats on her own. Pretty sure she did anyway. Looks like she's feeling good this morning. Getting some lovies from Mama. And I got my butt chewed because there was a calf in there yesterday. Well, when I check at 5:30 and there's nothing down there, I'm not going to kick it out because there's nothing there. Well, number one gets here at 9:15 and there's one down there. That's not on me. This one happens to be on me, but you know what? I've let that one out about 4 or 5 times in the last week or so. You can sit in there and bell her. For a little while anyway. I might let him out, but he might be back in there. And there's one at the lower wall that's underneath the gate, almost. Actually it is, because the board that hangs into the gate is leaning into this pin, so. And I gotta make sure. Yeah, Red's up here rolling around like an idiot. It better be Red. No, that's Rainy. No, it's Red, okay. Sometimes I can't tell those two apart in the dark. It's easy to tell Whiskey. He's got a flag hanging, flying. Rainy come out with me this morning. And she decided, actually she came out with me last night to check cows. And she was good. I asked her to stay outside and she did. And, oh, where were you? She was over by their food over there, so that's okay. But I asked her just outside while I just did this. Rain, where are you going? Nobody said you get to run around. Remember? Doctor's orders. You ain't supposed to be in the barn. If she wanders around going, oh, wasn't there, Dad? Okay. Enough ramblings. Let's get to this one. Looky there. It's got some nice color to it. Actually looks better on the camera than it does in person. That's unusual. Some blues and reds and pinks. So, there we go. Oh, yeah. See if the camera will pick this up. Yeah, there's a moon on the pole and there's a moon in the sky. The other day that moon in the sky was over there. Funny how things change around. I think that's pretty good. I can see the top of the ridge from here with the camera, but it's too dark to see it without. Amazing how that works sometimes. Oh well, I'll catch you something today. By the shine. Let's start with one hole and I'll probably stick a bolt in the hole and hold the bracket in place and mark the others. One thing I found, we got these wheelchairs around here and that's a height that, you know, you're either on your knees, kneeling in the chips, nothing to brace off of, or quite literally almost all the holes in this frame sit in a wheelchair. And they got these cute little things for locking the wheels. I know it's here somewhere. Just trying to do the wrong spot. Yeah, right there. Lock the wheels. And it's a whole lot nicer. So that's what I'm going to do. I better show you this part. There it sits. Is it exactly where I want it? Yeah, close enough. I shifted it back a little bit from where I was going to put it. I figure you can come ahead of that. You just got hoses over your head right here to get into there. Hopefully it works out. You can still lean over it back here. And I got these partly remade. Right in here it had a long radius to fit the other tank. Straightened her out, bent it where it needs to go. This one is cut out for the filler neck. It'll lay right in between here. And that end I'm leaving the way it is. I'm just cleaning it up to paint it. This other end I just decided how to do it. I was going to cut it and lap it. Why should I do that? I thought, God, it's really too bad I don't have some rivets to stick that back together. And I thought, why rivet it? So I'm going to cut it to the length I need, and that's kind of still a little warm. So this will be up here somewhere. Oops, there you go. I'm just going to cut it, and I'm going to glue it on with the Hobart glue gun. It'll hold, right? A little hot glue. So hopefully next thing I show you is that all done, and even have the fuel line hooked up. And I drilled holes in the bottom flange on this mount. I don't know if you can see it or not. Kind of, maybe. I turned the fitting in that hose so it points straight back, so things shouldn't be able to catch it and tear it. It'll go straight back to that flange and lay into it and zip tied tight in as far like this as it can go. And then it'll come up back there. And I'm thinking I probably should make a clamp to hold the fuel filter, just because most of the time they're out in the open or they're not going to rattle on stuff, but it's going to be laying right on the frame pretty much. It'd be nice to have a filter just screw into the pump over there and you don't got to worry about extra stuff, but that's not what I got. I got a regular inline because they're cheaper and easier to get to. So, and if you screw one up in the field, you don't have to have much with you for tools, a screwdriver. Undo the clamps, pull it out, throw a new one in. So, like I say, there's that much. I don't think they came out too bad for the first time I ever used hot glue. All I have to do is hook the fuel line up. It's sticking up right there. It is protected and secured. 5/8 radiator hose fits over 5/16. Fuel line pretty good. At least it got up to right here. And all zip tied to some holes that were in the bracket. Anything brushing straight through shouldn't do anything to that line. It's tucked in or protected all the way up. I did scuff a little paint, as you can tell. The tank's sitting down flat on both mounts, but the bottom or the backside, not sure why. I don't know if I can get you over far enough. Yeah, you can see daylight right through there. The top's in tight. Just the bottom ain't. Ain't nothing I can do about it. It's there. It ain't going anywhere. Grab it and shake it, and you shake the whole machine. So I'm going to say that is done. And I don't know what else to tell you for the day. It's almost 5 o'clock, and I'm thinking that I'm going to quit early today. Oh, yeah. If we look outside, all you see is bright, but it's overcast. You see better out that door. Sun went away quite a while ago, and clouds came over. And, we should be out working around and planting, but they keep saying, oh, it's going to rain, it's going to rain. Well, we'll find out. A little warmer today. Last I saw was like 68 degrees. Of course, my phone said it was 72, but that's not here. That's at least 10, 15 miles away. So, and like I say, I'm about whooped. The piece I planned on putting across there for a step is actually a drain grate for a shop floor. The back side of it, built into it, the things built around it, is some heavy cast. The stupid steps weigh about, one of them is cast and the other's just all stamped steel, but both of them, God, they got to weigh 20, 30 pounds at least, if not more. So I either take all the crap out of those and try to use them, which might be a little difficult the way they're made, or find something else. And I do have an old aluminum step that came off my service truck from when it was a fertilizer buggy. I think there's a piece of it just the right size to go on top of the tank. I got to go dig it out and take a look. But do something there. Now that I got this in, I still got to do something different. If you notice, there's no inlet to that air cleaner on this side anymore. We rolled that around because it's going to go up the back of the cab. I do still have to find a hose, suitable hose to connect in there. Either that or find the right piece of tubing. I don't know. But run it up the back of the cab and probably just stop it underneath the back window so it doesn't block it. I don't know. Verdict's still out on that silver pipe. I really would like to run that up in the air and get it away from the ground, but it might come out right there. If it does, I'll have to put a tip on it. Get it out a little farther. No big deal. I don't want it blasting right there where it's going to hit the tire and put a bunch of heat to the spray filter. I still got to go find the rest of that filter housing too. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. I think it's down by the fertilizer buggy where we keep a bunch of stuff because it came off in the winter and when it got cold, so everything would drain and didn't get put back on. I'm assuming anyway. So, oh well, hope y'all had a good April Fool's Day. I figured I wasn't going to do any April Fool's joke on here. We already got that. We got screwed with that a couple months ago, so damn near 3 months ago. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope y'all have a good tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day.